going to think of this as like, wow, Raiden's amazing.
Wow, the
Unless
BM,
unless
okay.
he plays like phenomenally. He could change me with his gameplay.
I see
But
you.
right now I feel there's another player and it's the lag.
Well,
And I'm
Raiden, if you're watching this back, just make sure you tweet on Haven.
Yeah. Or go to a tournament. That's
Oh, all right,
you can.
okay. All right,
you
money
can.
match. I smell a money match. Also, FD first pick. Oh man, you're already seeing it.
I mean, it's definitely a part of this set.
There is some spiking happening right now.
Yeah. There's a lot of
My God,
spiking.
Raiden has the net play reactions though.
When I spoke to him, he said that it was fairly normal for him to be relatively laggy. So I don't know, but I don't know if he meant to this degree or it was normal to him that he had to play on high buffer. You know, I don't actually know. I'm not trying to suggest that he's come in with absurd ping, knowing. Look at these rolls. Sverre is not having a good time.
Sverre, I think, trying to play this as safe and as with as little technical prowess as possible.
Yeah.
God, but Raiden is net play god.
Falcon is very movement heavy, and when the like I think when I think of lag, like the characters that get most affected by it, I think of characters that need to wave dash a lot. They struggle because obviously you have to do 2 inputs, so like the very act of moving can be interrupted. Yep. And I think characters that have very tight dash dances rely on that a lot. They're also affected quite heavily.
And characters, I think, that rely on being able to react to different tech options and DIs for their confirms, right? Like characters that don't have auto confirms.
But I mean, yeah, true. But what's auto confirm in this world?
And you could see with these side Bs, he's going for the kind of like the high reward, easy confirms.
Yeah, the side B. I think that's learning how to play in lag. What just happened?
What was that?
And then like he bounced back up. And all I want to say is that something caused by lag. That's so prevalent in this match.
Is it so laggy that he's just being magnetized to the stage after teching?
Yeah.
These F smashes, these are net play F smashes, by the way.
I think this may have to be considered if we're gonna have like prize pools at the end of these tournaments. How much lag can you have? Like, what's reasonable?
Yep. At least like you're not putting any money on the line, right?
I mean, like, if this is how it played the whole way, and a player was able to beat Prof, and they didn't have sort of, I don't know, the IRL tournament proof that lag wasn't a significant element of the game.
Is it? Wow. Okay.
Yep. The fatal mistake of doing an option that required too many buttons.
Oh wow, and Falco's down there is just too big.
Yeah. I'm wondering if there's going to be a character switch to a character that is more simplistic.
I guess not.
Nope.
I feel like Sverre was trying to play in a way where he didn't need to do too many inputs, but
they still got in. Like that,
yeah.
The losing the second stock was criminal. There was no way that was supposed to happen. Yeah.
I mean,
but can he adapt? Can he adapt to the lag?
The thing is, you can see the concepts in Sverre's neutral, which kind of show the mark of a good player, like the way he's positioning himself.
Oh yeah.
And the way he's putting out hitboxes, but it just isn't looking clean.
Yeah, no. And you can see when the game pauses, so it's not like we're just watching a Falcon miss a lot of, you know, confirms. It's we see Falcon run towards, the game pauses, and then we watch how Sverre deals with that exchange. What I want to see more is I want to see more side Bs
Well,
from both
Sverre.
players. It's a very effective tool in these conditions.
I'm surprised we haven't seen more F smashes, honestly. Oh, we got the what? We got the moonwalk. That jab.
Sverre is really good. I was
actually
genuinely,
going.
I'm quite upset on his behalf how laggy this is, because this is not a good showing of his skill level.
Oh, see the late Nair, the missed gentleman.
I was gonna say, how Gentleman feels like it's a very difficult maneuver with this
Yep.
in these situations.
See, I think what Sperry should be doing, given the circumstances, is just kind of throwing out hitboxes. How can I explain this? Kind of throwing out like what he's been doing with his bears and nairs, just a bit more defensively throwing out hitboxes just to try and not commit to something that's maybe a little bit too risky given the situation.
Yeah.
And something that, like, he might have the ideas in his head of what he'd be wanting to go for with some other options that he'd go for offline, but he might not necessarily be able to execute them now, right?
Yeah. Good. I feel like he's adapting. He's getting used to what he needs to do.
Yeah. I mean, I would say it feels like Sverre is trying to go for less stuff, quote unquote. But then you see stuff like the single hit nair into grab.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not something you want to do online.
Well, in normal circumstances, I think net play for the most part has reached a point where you can play exactly how you want to, and you shouldn't really experience too much interference from the game or from the setup. But in this case,
and
yeah.
Raiden just
and I think Veda is very new to net play. I recall seeing a tweet from him like last month saying, "I finally got net play, and I'm so pleased." And I hope he doesn't tweet again.
Is he pleased?
Well, that was a nice.
Oh, that was nice. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like Raiden's clearly good, but it feels like we're watching Batman. It's like I was molded by lag.
Raiden. Honestly, Raiden looks kind of messed up by it too, because he's full hopping in places where I feel like you should be short hopping. Like, I feel like he's trying to short hop AC bear, and he's just getting full hop bears constantly.
Yeah. I don't mean that he's. It doesn't affect him, and I guess by reference it was implying that, but simultaneously, I'm sure it's not perfect for him, and he'd rather play. I don't want to shame his character, but I'm sure he'd rather play.
Yeah.
With no lag. It's not.
I mean, but he is molded by the lag.
He is molded by it. I think he understands how to play in it. But I think this is where what doesn't change in lag is reads.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But then some reads are timing based, right? And the delay can mess you up a little bit.
That is very true. But I think like in moments where he can tech, you have that extra second to think
like
about
right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sverre definitely, changing up his playstyle, going for a little bit more defensive, like in-place stomps, going for the knee reads, the neutral airs, just playing a little bit more safe. And
it's just hard
also, he's also
really
throwing out more side Bs. They haven't really worked this game, the side Bs, but he is throwing them out.
That's the thing. He hasn't got punished for any, so he may as well just keep doing it. The risk reward's so good.
It really is. It is so good.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that.
Like now. Okay, all right.
That was
I feel like if he side B'd there, even if it whiffed, it would have put him in a less punishable situation than F smash.
Yeah.
And it would have confirmed into a kill. So I feel like F smash wasn't the best option
I
there.
wondered if he went for a knee and his jump got even.
Yeah, true. That's true.
Ooh. That was a good retreat.
Oh my god, the BM up smash.
Oh god.
These rolls.
Are we?
No way we're confirming off that in this situation. I think just gotta play it one hit at a time.
Yeah.
I think this almost feels like when you play the game as a casual and you just go for single, very hard-hitting moves,
Yeah.
and that's it. You're not really bothering about these strings and confirms. You're just thinking, I'm just gonna throw a knee here, a stomp here, and an F smash here.
And sometimes, well, also he can't do these gentlemen. I don't know if that's something he genuinely struggles with, or the timing's being changed.
Thing is, how much has Sverre been playing generally, even before this whole situation?
It's fair. Like,
Offline.
I don't think he's been traveling a huge amount outside of region, but I think within his region he's been playing a lot. Like he was at
Shield
Valhalla.
poke up smash. Because I was gonna say, how used to NTSC is he?
Yeah.
Right?
Wait, have the Dutch switched? I think someone hasn't switched. Or
Wait,
someone.
Sverre's Norwegian, right?
Sorry. Yeah.
I don't know if they...
Has Norway switched? I remember one region, they either haven't switched or they took a while to do so. I was thinking of Finland. I've been
Yes.
told, and they have switched. So, okay. So it isn't Norway. Norway have been NTSing for as long as we have.
Okay, wait, do we have a shine off the... Nope. Okay. Falcon fastest full speed in the game, so pretty hard to kill him off the top. Okay, with punish F smash, I like it.
Yeah. That one didn't feel lag induced. That was like, you know.
Yeah. It was just your shield grab got baited, I punished it. Oh, nice coverage. See, I really like it when Falcon players especially do an in place or slightly retreating knee to cover the tech in, because you still retain the same stage position, right? Like you retain the superior stage position, but you also cover that tech